Hi, my name is Chris Churchill. I'm the president of Advanced Targeting Agency. Advanced Targeting Agency focuses on e-commerce business, and what that means is that we drive revenue, top-line revenue for businesses and help them increase their digital presence and be involved with things like Google, Facebook, and also Nextdoor and other social media platforms. Companies that work with us often increase their top-line revenues by 30, 50, and sometimes even 100% month over month. Is not uncommon for this type of growth. My background comes from traditional advertising agency. I started out in San Francisco working for McCann Erickson. One of my first clients was REI. REI did not have a website at that time. Formed rei.com. I then went on to do other e-commerce plays such as Macy's.com, Sprint.com, and Amazon.com was one of our first clients as well, where we created their affiliate programs and they had no online platform or digital footprint whatsoever. I've worked with car companies like Kia, Toyota, GM, brands, also have worked with large banks, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and so on. A lot of e-commerce is in my DNA, and it's also too part of Advanced Targeting Agency's DNA. The services we provide are primarily building websites, but also too that encompasses design, and that's relatively easy for us. The more difficult parts are to integrate with a business's point of sale system, their online presence, and also to their mobile. So customers are going to first do searches on Google, find out what businesses they're looking for. It's usually something like, I'm looking for food near me, or a service. It could be video, it could be anything that they're doing a quick search for. We connect that business with that customer and then facilitate the transaction. So some want to come in and pay cash. Great, we can do that. Some want to pay from their phone, others want to pay from their desktop computer, and some just want to call and then have it entered into the POS system. So we facilitate all of those different possibilities, really modernizing the business to reflect what their customers want to transact with them and how they want to be communicated to. More recently, we've added delivery technology as part of the point of sale and overall technology integration suite that Advanced Targeting Agency provides. So what this means is that if a consumer comes in, transacts with a business, but then they don't have the ability to come in or don't want to come in, we can have it delivered. And that's an interesting piece because now we need to contact a delivery driver, have them come to the business, pick up whatever it is. They need to be informed of what that is, then they need to build a route and quickly deliver it for the customer. So, and why that can be tricky is that the delivery person then becomes the face of the business. So they need to be on time and also to be very accurate with the delivery. And then this screen behind me is showing what we can do with that technology. And for some of the businesses, local businesses, we've been able to reduce their delivery time from about a 2-hour window to consistently about 30 minutes. You can also see that we're doing about 5 deliveries at least an hour. Sometimes it's even higher. Many of the businesses, when we talk to them, say they can, are doing 1 to 2 deliveries per hour, where we can times that times 2.5, which makes it much more efficient. Time is money, and so we can save businesses money, increase the customer satisfaction, and also too provide a technology platform where people can actually transact with, which they love because they don't want to go and give cash, especially in a COVID-19 world where they're handing cash back and forth. They can do a touchless payment, and then they can also have a touchless, no contact delivery. So it's ideal for that, and it's been very helpful for some of the local businesses here in Rio Vista. So what businesses have benefited? We've certainly been able to roll this out for some of the local companies, such as Apothic over in Ileton. We did work with Rio Vista Farms, and more recently we've worked with Highway 12, as you can see behind me, and then also to Foster's. What this has meant for the businesses is that they've again been able to connect customers with the business. So it's not just about the business owner and what they want to drive to the bottom line, but it's also about servicing the customers and making them long-term customers as well. So for this site, which was just a brochure site before, where people couldn't transact, we added full functionality so people can click on exactly what they want, and they can specify how they want their burger cooked, or do they not want onions, or what time do they want it delivered, or do they want to come and do curbside pickup? So that has increased the accuracy of the order. It's also saved labor for the restaurant. And the ticket will then print in the restaurant for the chef. They can then prepare it. It calls the driver, who then is dispatched to the restaurant, and it has the details in there about what they're picking up, all the way through to how is the burger cooked, does it come with French fries, is it salad dressing, things of that nature, all the little stuff that a human would normally do. It's automated. That ticket is then stapled to the outside of the bag for the driver to identify, and they know exactly what they're delivering, and they know where it's going to go. They have an app on their phone. They're able to then press the directions. There are also first they will take that and say they've completed the pickup. That will notify the customer that it's on the way. That reduces a tremendous amount of anxiety for the customer, which the business doesn't even really know that that's happened, but it's telling the customer that their order was received, it's now being picked up, and it will be there in sometimes 10 minutes or so. So that really helps them, because the customer will then prepare. Sometimes they're not even at home. They might be having delivery for their kids, and they're at work, and they're going to race home, and they're going to meet this driver at that moment. So that reduces their anxiety, because they don't have to be waiting at home for that, or they're at home and they want to get to the front door to receive the order. So all of that happens very quickly. Some people prefer to come out of the house and actually meet the delivery driver, and that actually saves everybody time. They just grab the order, it's all there, they can read the ticket, they don't need to open it up, inspect every order, and then they complete the task, it's done, and then they go on to their next task, which is retrieving another meal or doing another delivery, and so on and so forth. So that's how we're able to really reduce the delivery time, increase the accuracy, and improve the bottom line for the business. And so we're very happy with our partnership with Highway 12, and we hope to roll that out to more local businesses as well. Realize that e-commerce can be confusing with a lot of words that maybe don't make sense. So for that, we've developed this simple checklist of things that you can do to see if you're in the e-commerce program or have done these types of things to increase revenue for your business. And just taking a look here, so some of the first ones are: do not use your gmail.gmail account if you own a URL. Second one is, if you don't have a URL, get a URL. The third one is get a website. Your website is not a cost. You need to realize that it's an asset for your business. It's sellable, it generates money. It's like anything else. It's like furniture or fixtures of your business. Your website is in that area. Also too, don't give it to somebody else like a marketing agency to renew your URL. It's your property. You need to remember what the passwords are, where you got it, and also too, manage it. It's about $10 a year It's a very low cost, but if somebody else registers your URL, ownership is 9/10 of the law. If they go away or something happens, you will have to prove that it's your URL, and that's not that easy to do. And then finally, we recommend, this is a very easy, low-cost solution, is claim your Google business. Google My Business, as it's called, is free. And all you need to do is go in there and say, I'm the business owner. They're going to send you a postcard to make sure with a security number on it. And that postcard will enable you to claim that business, and then you're going to update your business with business hours, your website address, your phone numbers, pictures that you can post about your business. Are you open during COVID-19? What are your hours? Things like that. And recently, we did that for Foster's Bighorn, and we also did it for Highway 12. We went from those businesses answering about for Foster's Bighorn, they were answering about 13,000 questions a month from Google for free about, is Foster's open, food near me, what's the place with the animal heads, things like that, as people were searching. But now they're doing 28,000 answers a month, all for free, coming to the website, and Google does that for you. So that's a really easy way to market your business that doesn't cost you anything. So you've increased your digital footprint, you've answered questions for customers. That's why we have the graphic here of all of these customers in line asking questions. The question for you is, are you turning your back on them and not answering them, or are you answering their simple questions? Because it's in your best interest and in their best interest that you answer simple questions that come from Google. Many people believe that an e-commerce site is too expensive, but we specialize in both home-based businesses and even up to large businesses. So for a few $100s, you can get started with a program. You can either give us a call at 707-794-3004 or visit our website at advancedtargeting.agency. And there you can find more information. We'll be happy to give you a free quote. You can also download the checklist, the free checklist, and we would love to help you grow your business and improve your bottom line. My name's Chris Churchill, President of Advanced Targeting Agency, and remember, Rio Vista means business.